My name is Al-Amin Ashik. I just completed my Masters in Energy Engineering from Technical University of Ostrava from Czech Republic. I came here 2021 and finished I graduated by 2022. Currently, I am employed as a supply chain specialist, so-called procurement engineer in a company. But why I choose energy is I was much interested about the Europe because they're going to become a super developed nations or countries in 2025 or 2030 with the renewable energies. When I did my Tanzan exams to enroll into the MBA entrance exam, I got like 85% of mark. But when I getting into the university and asking about the fee structure, then I get shocked because they have been structured like 6 lakhs per year. So I need to complete like 2 to 3 years paying every year 6 lakhs, and it's gonna be like 12 to 18 lakhs. I could advise to the aspirants or the audience who are going to watch this interview, please don't come for part-time. You need to be doing healthy jobs. Don't ask the seniors or other students before arriving to that country, Czech Republic, how I can find the part-time. Just come and settle. See how the country is. Know how it is being. Adapt to the culture, temperature, seasons, food, everything. They have so many chances you can get, but don't overthink about the part-time, about finance. In my master's also, I did 2 internships. One internship is after finishing my first year, the company called CEZ, the big Czech energy manufacturer and providers, which is located in Prague, which I got for like 15 to 1 month of internship, 15 days to 1 month of internship, which I got through my professors because they have been connected. They're selecting the students based on the performance. Yeah, successfully, all the students, we came like 15 students in that batch from ESC. We came in the same flight, we traveled together to visa interview.
Super. So all 15 success. All 15.
All 15 success.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. In our continued series of episodes, interviews with our students, today we are going to interview our student Ashik, whom currently, who studied in Czech Republic and currently working in Czech Republic. Ashik, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to join with you in this discussion. I'm proud and I'm honored to be connected with you.
Thank you. Thank you. I should only thank you to allot your time for this interview. Yeah, thank you, Ashik. So, Ashik, before we start the show, kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Al-Amin Ashik. I just completed my Masters in Energy Engineering from Technical University of Ostrava from Czech Republic. I came here 2021 and finished I graduated by 2022. Currently, I am employed as a supply chain specialist, so-called procurement engineer in a company Fascinal Europe. Basically, this company has a mother from US, but they have the separate branch and the operational side from Brno working. I'm currently responsible for covering entire Europe as well as for UK about the procurement, and I'm mainly dealing with fasteners and more things. I'm not moving more technically with my work, but this is my background. I studied in energy and now I'm working in a supply chain management.
Super. Really happy, Thambi, as a person who works in this abroad education domain for 16 years, constantly fighting with all these UK, US, Australia, New Zealand agents, and to educate students and parents that look at options in Europe, Czech Republic, France, Sweden, Netherlands, and then do an interview with you, currently working in Czech Republic. What more I can ask for? I'm really, really happy. Okay, wonderful. That was an excellent intro. So, Thambi, let's look back into your journey. So,
okay, sir.
What you studied in your bachelor's?
I studied in my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. I got over 189.5 cutoff, and I got merit scholarship under Anna University. I studied in Tech, which is from Chennai already. So I am the batch from 2015 to 2019. So I studied bachelor's in mechanical engineering, where I would say after struggling for 10th and 11th, 12th for getting those numbers and marks, and after finally getting into those universities and started my mechanical engineering, because at that time the only two courses were booming all around the globe and India as well, the mech and civil. Nothing more than else we can choose. And IT as an evergreen industry for long, but mech and civil as a technical background. So I studied mechanical engineering from 2015 to 2019.
Wonderful. So, you choose mechanical, not only it was booming, right? You also like mechanical engineering.
I do like mechanical, and I do like to see how the automobile engineering is working, and I like to see how the petrol, diesel engines difference, how they have been working practically, and I need to see with the laboratory working with those things, and to see the machine how is operating in other side than in a fully finished vehicle.
Exactly. That's why, brother, I personally like core engineering. I'm also an engineer, core engineer, meaning electrical, the civil or the chemical or the mechanical. It's like you work with real missions, not just
Yes,
sit and, code.
sitting
Okay.
in
So
front of the system.
systems, yeah. Yes, that is there. So you choose mechanical in your UG. So at what moment you decided to plan your masters during your studies? Because as you
Mhm.
know, Ashik, 95 percentage of the students, they are not interested to do their masters. It's
Yeah,
only because
before I'm going ahead with further in this conversation, I like to put all these discussions is going to be concerned under my all my knowledge, and all is based on my true life incident. It's
yes,
nothing made artificially. Nothing I made is to glorify this discussion,
yes,
or
yes, yes,
it's exaggerate something else. It's basically about my life, how a student turned over into a successful man in Europe. So
exactly. Exactly. Tambi, that is why, brother, I conduct these interviews. This is my almost my 15th interview, constantly reaching out to students and documenting this life journey so that it will inspire a number of people. Yeah, that's the
yes,
whole
sir.
idea. Yeah.
Basically, I won't blame our education system about my bachelor's, because that provides me the strong foundation and the platform to pursue my master's. So I would say after my 12th, because in that those 10th and 12th syllabus have a good idea to choose what I need to be, how I can become an engineer, and those 4 years, what is I became is, after struggling for those 3 years all with the societies and everything, I made my life to enjoy as well, and as well as studies. But that bothers me to took my CGPA has been getting affected around
Okay.
6.7 to 7 CGP. Still, I studied, and all my technical papers were good, but I couldn't study properly with how practically it has been working, how the
Okay.
laboratory, how the machines has been working, because those professors and the teachers were in the universities in the college. They can conduct much exams, internals, more things with theoretical papers, making more revision tests and make them as to study and vomit in the paper, get a CGPA. But with the practical things, still it is needs to be developed. And they need to get the students to work. And if they mean it, and if they work with the machines and getting the final results and output, then if they give the scores to those projects or those theses or those to the projects, like a diploma project or in the final year project, that could help a student to become, oh, I can connect my theoretical knowledge with the paper with the practical one. How does the formula has been working? So this is the background, the formula has been working to connect the machine to run. That is been missing in my bachelor's, but I would study everything theoretical and have a great knowledge about machines.
Yeah, Ashik, this is not going to change, unfortunately. because
Yeah.
majority, I'm just answering you why this is happening, because many youngsters feel things will change. But the problem here is universities, excluding the IITs and NITs, it is
NITs.
not connected with industries, brother.
Yes, sir.
Any
I agree
university,
with you.
yes, any university without industrial connection, it's like a printer printing degrees, brother. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Plus, you need professors who will be first off in the university, second off in the industries.
Yes, sir.
You need people like them, then only you get high quality practical education. I
Yes, sir.
completed my engineering in 2006 Tripoli. Which year you completed, Ashik?
2019, sir.
2019 Ashik completed. And now this year 2004 students completed. Everybody studied the same syllabus.
Yes, sir.
This is what is the problem, because I'm highlighting this in between your interview so that people understand what is the problem. Instead of simply sitting and blaming mechanical, people should understand what is the problem, because there is no problem with the courses, whether it's mechanical or civil or chemical. All courses are good, but how we study is what that matters. Last point, you said mechanical gave you the fundamentals, everything fine.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, core engineering, brother, masters is must, which you did basically. Which is my next question also. At what moment you decided, okay, fine is fine, I would like to plan for my masters? What moment you decided?
After graduating from the university, I took a break for 3 to 4 months to start searching for jobs. But unfortunately, I didn't succeed with that. So I pushed or I'm forced to do something irrelevant of my field, like doing like a sales representative in a so-called company. I don't want to mention a company,
No
but I
problem.
was working for 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
Then I decided to do MBA because I'm not going to glorify anything else. I want to speak very truly what happened in my years, in my past. So when I did my Tanzan exams to enroll into the MBA entrance exam, I got like 85% of mark. But when I getting into the university and asking about the fee structure, then I get shocked because they have been structured like 6 lakhs per year. So I need to complete like 2 to 3 years, paying every year 6 lakhs, and it's gonna be like 12 to 18 lakhs. It's in Chennai. It's not even from outside of Chennai or south part. Still, I'm going to stay in India, in Tamil Nadu, but I'm going to pay 6 to 18 lakhs. This is only my study fees. I need to look with my living cost and other stuffs, and I need to look my future after the 3 years of my MBA. So sir, do you think a call can change a person's life into a
Yeah, why
great
not?
progress? Why not?
Yeah, why
So
not? Definitely.
I like to remember you, whether I don't know because it's happened more than 4 years. It's been a
Okay.
long. In
Okay.
2020, after I am attending the counseling from that so-called university for the MBA, I have my train because I'm from south part of India, extreme south Tirunelveli. So
Oh,
I
super.
took that. So I was to leave the Chennai around 7:30. I
Okay.
saw your interview, which is going on live in Pudhiya Talamurai. When you
Okay.
in that time you've been giving and attending the calls and answering the questions to the students. I just made a call. I never made any these kind of things in my life, doing a call and like to get interact.
Okay.
But see how the life how I am blessed. In that call, I just made a call, you pick it up, and where we communicated in the live, and you've been speaking about the mechanical engineering, what the pros and cons in India, how you studied. Do you know the names of the papers? Do you know theoretical, how you practice? Do you know the machine names, how it is been working? Those things made me to think, and I canceled my train and I stayed in Chennai itself. The next day I came to ESC because you told about your tuition fees and all the structures. So that call completely changed my life and I'm here. That's why I asked you whether a call can change a person's life into great moments.
See, Thambi, if it has to happen to a person, it will happen. I also
Yes, sir.
believe
Sure.
that. And plus, you've always kept your ears wide open. You worked in a company for 6 months, okay?
6 months.
And then, you wrote up all these entrance examinations, did those interviews. These things made you stronger, and you were slowly understanding what was the problem. So once
Yeah.
you keep understanding what is the problem, you will automatically lead towards the solutions, which I felt was this call, basically. So
Yes,
next
sir.
day you cancelled your train and then
Yeah.
you came to our office. So then what happened?
Srinagar. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say.
before
Mhm.
this, you mentioned a point, Ashik. You got 6.7 and all those things. At Europe
Yeah.
Study Center, we don't judge a student based on the mark.
Yeah, that's going to be point in our later conversation. I'm going to speak about that also, about the
Yeah.
requirements.
So then you cancel. Okay, let's take this topic there. So you canceled your train and visited Europe Study Center.
Yeah.
Then tell us what happened.
So I just thinking about me for like 6 to 8 months because I was working 7 days in a week, 8 to 10 hours for 15 to 8,000, 18,000 wages. There is no vacations, there is no leisures, there is no free time like a mission work. But I felt for an engineer, it's not the right place for me. I need to take a move. So I decided for pursuing MBA. But that day in the evening, the call, it entirely changed my life and I came to ESC. I would say with the ESC, you are well organized and structured, sir. As
Thank
your
you.
point, I'm coming back to your point. If you say doing a master's, the countries coming to our mind is UK, Germany, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and if they were well settled and having a healthy wealth here, they can do a master's in USA. But those countries, it's going to take at least 22 lakhs of education fee until 40 lakhs, and I even not considering the living expenses. But ESC, also I need to add a point. Those universities may be top universities, maybe a private one, may not be a public one, but still they were requiring 7.8 CGP to 8 and more than 8. We need to finish TOEFL, we need to finish GRE, MAT, CAT, all these exams, and they need to be strong with the CGPA because we never know how the students they got the CGP. Because if I did what I did in 12th, if I am doing the same thing for with the 4 years of my mechanical, I still could have get 7.58. It doesn't matter. With having the CGP in the paper, as you said, it's a printout document. Still, I can go for it and I can prepare for the semester and I can easily could have achieved for that one. But ESE bringing out the best, I would say to the people who are listening to this interview or going to view this one, the aspirants may get admire or inspired from this interview because this is not something coming out of the box. It's something with my personal life, what I experience, what I gone through, that I'm speaking with a call very frankly. So those universities, I need to, if you take German, I still know my friend who did in masters in Germany. We need to finish B1 or B2 of the language as well. So after finishing the UG, they need to spend another 1 or 2 years in order to get a master's in so-called countries. But ESC bringing out the countries called Czech Republic, Poland, Slovakia, Lithuania, Italy, and they're seeing what is best in those countries. If I am not wrong, I just know Czech Republic only for Skoda manufacturers because I know how the cars design and I was just fascinated about those cars than other manufacturers in India. So I know Czech Republic is famous for
Yeah.
Skoda and my
One
dream also.
second. Yes, Ashik. Just to add, to clarify the audience, for example,
Yeah,
I promote all the 27 Schengen countries. Okay.
countries.
Yes, the country selection. For example, you gave us your profile. Okay.
Yeah,
Irrespective of the financials and all those things, we line up all the countries that is eligible for you, where we can secure the offer letter and move forward. Then we select, because whether you take Germany or Norway or Netherlands or Sweden, every country I send hundreds and hundreds of students, including the countries that you have specified. But yes, medium of instruction is only English. So with all the options, brother, that we gave you at Europe Study Center, what all options you choose? And then why energy engineering? Please talk about that.
Yes, sir. I would go with more with the ESC counselors because there is a famous movie dialogue. To know about you, I need to know about your competitors. So if I know about your competitors and I can know how where you've been positioned. So ESC bringing what capabilities you have. I can bring the best out of you. Just give me your profile. You have areas, how many areas, what you are capable for, what you can do. Because what we lost in the past, it is not we're not going to get back. It's going to be a present day, but ESA are the connectors to the futures. You are not the service providers, but you are the connectors of the students to their career. So I gave my all the things. I did these things. I did my 12th and 12th, 10th and 12th. But the time when I came to ESA, it was in March.
Okay.
I'm aiming for 2020 September intake, and it was a global pandemic year of COVID. So
Okay.
it's going to be a really interesting one. The further conversation is the ESE gave me the options of Technical University of Ostrava, and they gave me 4 to 5 options for the courses: applied mechanics, energy engineering, industrial engineering, and 2 other courses as well with the management. But why I choose energy is I was much interested about the Europe because they're going to become a super developed nations or countries in 2025 or 2030 with the renewable energies. They are not any time going to, they will be any time going to stop the diesel and petrol vehicles, and they're going to become everything as a renewable energy. So they are
Okay.
were the best, and they're going to progress. I knew this one, then I choose energy is going to my field. If I choose that one, I saw the course papers: steam engine, steam turbines, combustion engines, and so many papers, which makes me to connect with my bachelor's because I study the same FE, SOM, strength of materials. Those things have been connecting with this one, and I can take the fundamentals what I studied in UG and connect with my energy. Still, it is going to be a developing course, and it can be helpful with my career as well. So I choose energy engineering.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So you got selected into Technical University of Ostrava for
Foster.
energy engineering. So when you got a call from Europe Study Center that you are admitted, what did you feel?
I would feel I was like unimaginable. Imaginable. I couldn't believe because in that time I'm applying for not the next year's intake. I'm applying in the current year intake of September. I would say my families, everyone, you are going crazy. It's not possible at all. You are in COVID. They are not. They couldn't process your visa, but you made it. You can do it for us. That's why I called you. You are not the service providers. You are the connectors. You know what it's inside me, what you can get out of me to become a successful man. And you made everything like it's possible because I never expect. I did 3 months of a course in India by doing online. Still, it could
Yeah.
be happening. Still,
Yes.
how it can get it can be possible because at the same time my cousin who would like to do the masters in New Zealand, but unfortunately she stayed around 12 to 18 months to get a visa. But I did only 3 months of online course. Immediately I got the visa and I reached Czech Republic, arrived at the next year beginning January itself. I saw the
Oh,
first snow in my life. You did in
okay.
just span of 6 to 7 months, sir. It's something not I'm not make like exaggerating this conversation. It's
Yeah, you're just sharing
unbelievable.
exactly the mates, like nothing to exaggerate. You're just sharing your life
Yeah,
experiences
yeah.
with us, basically. Yeah. So, okay, now you reached Czech Republic in between the pandemic and all those things. So, how was your experience of studying in Czech Republic?
So I would go with my masters because still I was in shock for last 3 months how these guys did it's happening. I finally got study because my family were telling you going to study for next 2 years only sitting in India. But when I finally came to Czech Republic, I was those one like until May, 5 months. Still, universities everything has been completely locked and locked down, and we can get a personal appointment to visit the professors. What I saw with the syllabus and structures is those professors are not the trainers. They are not like circus for training us. They are being qualified and they have a much more degree in behind their name. They are like PhD, doctorate, and they have so many technical knowledge and they've been connected with those industries. It's so hard to find a professors only with the degree of masters. So they have a huge connections and they have a long years of experience in those fields, like 10, 15 years in the same university. They have been doing and educating the students. And the fully the medium of communication is English.
Yes.
Entirely, I studied the 2 years in English. For just 3 to 5 months, I have been sitting in home in our dormitories due to the pandemic. They were afraid. We took all the tests, staying in the rooms, but it is been connected through online classes. If we have a doubt, we physically go to the classrooms and ask the doubts and get the appointment for those
Yeah. I
lectures.
would like to add a point here. Look at your courage. When the entire world is sitting inside and
Think
thinking that
yes,
they are going to die if they go out, you packed your bag, went to Czech Republic for your studies.
yes, sir.
These sort of courage only, brother, brings changes to your life.
Yes, sir.
Instead of sitting and fearing and complaining and pointing fingers at others, rather you packed your bags. Pandemic, fine, I'll face it. You packed your bags. You reach Czech Republic. You are there inside the dormitory for 5 months all alone, doing again online classes. Wow, this itself, it has already prepared you to face this world. Just I wanted to specify this point. Yeah, please proceed.
Yes, sir. This is like magic. Still, if I look back those years, this is still unbelievable. This interview getting back those golden memories, sir. Because no one can say if I go back and say these things to any other people or family or relation, are you crazy or stupid? How they can do it? How you can go in COVID? But that is the life changing moment because life will give only one chance to get back to a better level because all the persons will won't be getting the opportunity at the right time. I got at the right time. I was financially struggled, but I was self financed everything. But my parents could afford only the tuition fee about 6 to 7 lakhs, like per year 3 lakhs and another year 3 lakhs. I went with that money and I've been courage as you told, and I was looking for further opportunity. How can I survive for next 1 year? So those professors have been well educated. They are not going with like step by step. There will be a derivations which already derived. They're going to get how it is been practically working.
Yeah.
If you see with those papers, it's not with books, so many papers and everything. They will just ask how it come. Could you just go in front of us and could you explain in the board what you learned in bachelor's? Could you derive it? Nothing else. If you want to know anything, just study. If you have any doubts, we will make you to show how it is being derived. So
Wow.
they have been more technically connected. We need to be more prepared for that one. The
Yeah.
student should be prepared for that one. If they want to become achieve something bigger in their life, and if they want to, because getting prepared financially is nothing means sir. We need to physically and mentally should be prepared for doing the
Exactly.
masters in Czech Republic.
Exactly. Because not only Czech Republic, Ashik, all
All the
27
countries,
Schengen countries. Yeah.
Czech
See, for
countries.
example, I will ask you a few things, okay, comparing with India and Europe,
Mhm.
or even, for example, Czech Republic. You can say yes or no. So, do you
Okay,
write
sir.
record notes in Czech Republic?
No, sir.
Okay. So, these professors, whomever taught classes to you, so they work in the industries as well as take classes, correct?
Yeah, they were working as a part timers in the university, but they were full timers. They have been a great project leaders and
Wonderful.
engineers in very big countries, very big companies.
Companies, yes. Third point, do you have to memorize and mug up for your examination?
Okay, sir. For that, I like to illustrate one.
Yeah,
Here, you can still go with open book exams.
yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Examination, it doesn't define you. After I am writing everything in my paper, for you can take like 30 to 40 minutes or even 1 hour. There will be like 3 to 5 questions, but it is not being given before they're going to exam. Like here in college, there will be a set of questions which is coming arrive before the semesters, and students that just prepare for that one. If something coming out of syllabus, they have been they didn't know what to do, how to solve that problem. But here, just prepare it. They will ask 3 to 5 questions. Still, you can use open book. It's going to be open book exam. I'll be sitting in front or I'll be going out. Whatever you want, you can do. But after finishing writing those things, drawings, derivations, because I studied in energy, so there will be so many formulas and derivations. I went to my professor. Sir, this is my paper, because they are not going to take much time. Before moving out of the room, you're going to say whether you pass that exam or not. Are you going to retry in the next semester, in the odd semester or even semester? But they will say, okay, okay, Ashik, I'm not going to see what you written in the paper. Just put aside in the table. Please draw this diagram and explain me how the process is been working, how the fuel injection is working, how the turbine is working, what does the formula means, and I need to explain for next 30 to 40 minutes based on my skills, how I presenting in front of other students, because everyone will be completing the exams and they will be listening to, and they will also recognize, okay, this mistake I made, how I need to be prepared, or they have different questions, they are also preparing for that one to make themselves what they written in the paper, because they are going to check what we written and what is written in the board. So after seeing my uh, presentation in the board, they're going to evaluate my paper and give the marks. Okay, you have passed, you can leave the room. This is
Super.
how the exams will be going
So,
on.
so again, one yes or no question. So you don't have to write 44 pages.
No 44 pages, no 3 hours exam, only 1 hour. You need to be skilled, you need to be prepared.
Ashik,
Even you
Ashik,
have the knowledge.
the day when all universities in India employ this mode of education, okay, I think that is the day I should retire from sending students abroad to to European countries and study, basically. So this is like a holistic way of education, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what all changes Ashik made compared to India to, what all the learning methodologies that you changed to be successful in Czech Republic?
The changes I made in myself is I'm not looking for the questions or how I need to prepare for the exams. Then I look at myself and prepare for the questions they're going to ask. I'm not going to see after the syllabus, there will be 10 questions. Okay, these are the questions I need to prepare for that one. No, they will be giving some assignments. We need to still write some formulas, because this is not like 50% theoretical and 50% management. This is with technical. I choose the technical core, the energy. So I need to write something to know how it is being derived, how I can calculate. There will be some mathematics as well in the first semester. Made some changes like learning how to make a presentation, how I can be good with my communication, how I can be brave enough to speak in front of all the students and the professor, how I need to be get successful in that exam, because I don't have much more time. I need to finish my masters in next 2 years. I cannot afford. If you're not finishing that one paper, still you need to do in the next even semester. If you're not completing for that one paper, you're going to pay again the full fees. So you need to be sure that focusing with other things, you need to be concentrated with completing your masters. That's your ideal goal. You should be like that. So what things we need to do is it's a self preparation. No one will come and spoon feed you. This is going to be as please prepare. You will be finding all the things from the portal when it is going to be exam and evaluated in the same day, and you will be knowing it will you going to pass through the next year or not. So I made these changes by doing self preparation, and I prepare for those exams because it can be coming from the notes sent by the professor, it can be in the Google or wherever, but we need to prepare ourselves and be ready for those exams.
Yes. So, yeah, super. Just to add what you have been talking about, Ashik, some students, when they go to, not mostly my students, some other students going to Europe, they don't go there to study. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
They loiter around and they create a bad name to the university and they project wrong informations about Europe. You don't sit and study, okay? You sit in restaurants. That's your choice. But why do you put the blame on others? They say professor is not grading me properly, and they are against Asians. All these stories. Unfortunately, Ashi, the parents also believe this. The other, you have a live example. A student from Tirunelveli, came all the way to Czech Republic in a pandemic, broke all these barriers. Yeah, broke all the barriers one by one. Now working in Czech Republic, this is real success, Ashik. So after you completed, your masters, basically. So when did you start your job search, and explain this entire process? This is even more interesting because finally, sorry, one more thing. Finally, right from your 10th, 12th, then your WellTech degree, then your Czech Republic degree, everything adds up to what? This final moment of finding an employment. Because, brother, if the education cannot get us an employment, let us not sit and study. Education should get us an employment. So enlighten us. What happened after your masters? How did you get your job? Yeah.
Before moving to my final topics, how I've been successful, I like to ask some more things with the bachelor's and connecting with the master's.
Yeah.
So people were saying lack of job. Yes, India is overpopulated. India is not for the engineers. It's not well paid for the engineers. So you need to take a step coming out of your comfort zone and you need to find it. Sitting in India.
Just one point. In India also, when it comes to engineers, they are paid well if they have the required skill set, Ashik. As you are rightly telling, as you are rightly telling, you go anywhere in the world. Okay, develop your skills and then work anywhere in the world, whether it's India or Vietnam or our friend who Ashik, doing it in Czech Republic. It's just the same. It's just that your job, your pay depends on your skill set and confidence. Yeah, please continue.
Yes, sir. But we cannot blame our country and we cannot portray our country like this. If you have the skills, you're going to be you're going to be getting the job. You will be sitting in a well positioned. But if you're not doing that one, if you don't have the scores also, if you get having the good CGP, you can still go choose whatever you want. You can decide your career. But if you don't have the scores in your bachelor's, still there is a chance to prove yourself in the masters. So with the masters, there is so many things I could advise to the aspirants or the audience who are going to watch this interview. Please don't come for part-time. You need to be doing healthy jobs. Don't ask the seniors or other students before arriving to that country, Czech Republic, what how I can find the part time. Just come and settle. See how the country is. Know how it is being. Adapt to the culture, temperature, seasons, food, everything. They have so many chances you can get, but don't overthink about the part time, about finance. None other country.
One point I would like to add to it, because I am the only person, meaning Europe Study Center is the only company who will have the spine to encourage the student, don't do part-time job. Only us, which we would have told to you also, And very important point, for example, you contact somebody in Europe, okay? They are really successful after their studies. They will motivate.
Yes, sir.
If they are not successful because of their mistake, what they will say?
Mistake.
What they will say? They will say, I did not study
Unemployment.
properly,
I
or will they
didn't know.
blame it on Europe?
Blame it on Europe only.
Exactly. World is all about blaming others. Very simple.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I always say others' success or failure cannot influence your decision making process. Yeah, please
Yes, sir.
continue. Yeah,
You are the just connectors. I would say, I will again, I will repeat this. You are the connectors. We are going to be the players or in the gamers, how we going to do and level up in our life. So if you're looking for money and financially you are like not capable, there are some healthy options. We got COVID relief. Okay, now we won't be getting the COVID relief. Just leave it up. But ESA applied us for accommodation scholarship. Each month we are getting like 3 months once we are getting a 1 month of rent as the scholarship. It is going to happen for throughout the 2 years. So you are getting some money for every three months. And if you good with your academics, I still remember after finishing my first year. But if you remember, I got 6.72 CGP in my bachelor's. I got 88 percentage in my first year, and we got 35,000 Czech crowns. If you convert it to euros, it's like 1,250 or near to 1,500 euros. That's going to cover something. If you're looking for part timers doing food deliveries, working in McDonald's, KFC, better you can concentrate in the studies. You are getting accommodation scholarship. After, if you're having 1 year of good academic results, university going to provide something for you to cover the next year. Still it is 35,000 Czech crowns, like 1,500 euros, much more bigger what you can earn in the first 1 year doing the part-time is
exactly.
something
One,
big.
one question I would like to ask you. Why Czech Republic is doing so much for its students? One line answer. Why?
uh, they are the public universities
Yeah,
and
almost
they,
correct. The answer is, brother, they are not looking at looting your father's money in the name of
money.
abroad education. You understand? Their
Yeah, yes,
objective is passing high quality education to the youngsters, irrespective of from which country they are.
you are coming
That
from.
is their ideology. That is why I sit and promote for 16 years all these uh, unique countries. Yeah, please continue.
This is the basic structure, sir. It is not defined with you are coming from Asia, you are coming from Africa. No, this is the structure going to be. If you're getting more than 85%, 88, above 90, this is going to you be getting as a scholarship. So why
Super.
not we go out, struggle with this cold weather, doing all the shitty job and making yourself in trouble. And our parents were been in India were thinking, okay, our son, our daughter are doing a great job in Europe, but the untold story is they were what doing. So the people who are watching should not look for part time. Still, if you want, you can go for it, but you need to manage your studies and you can get these kind of scholarship based on your academics.
Wonderful. Excellent. So I'm sure if you had done part-time, you would have not finished degree on time and forget about your
Yeah.
full-time employment. Without your permission also, I can say that. Okay, that's fine. So now, after you finished your master's, then what happened? Enlighten the audience.
Yes, sir. In my master's also, I did two internship. One internship is after finishing my first year, the company called CEZ, the big Czech energy manufacturer and providers, which is located in Prague, which I got for like 15 to 1 month of internship, 15 days to 1 month of internship, which I got through my professors because they have been connected. They selecting the students based on the performance. And we got we got a summer vacation. If you apply for internship and part-time work in a big manufacturing company, still you can have the healthy job and having the knowledge how the industry has been running, and you could have earned it. What you do like a part-time, you can do like 18 hours only, it's been restricted. But those 3 months, it's a holiday vacational period. Then looking going for India, please make your mind to sit for next 2 years, complete your masters, go for your vacation. companies providing very good vacation. That's going to be the next topic. But don't look to go to India when you studying. Make yourself to search for part-time and internship. So I did internship in CZ, and I did 3 to 4 months of summer job in a production company. See how the
Wow.
company, how the work environment. And in my next year, before while I'm doing my thesis, I got internship in Skoda. So what
Wow.
I dreamt for, it's been happened. I got only for 2 months of internship. I went there. I've been working in an electrical manufacturing plant. They provided me free accommodation, just hired me, interviewed me through online, and they seen my interest and my skills, and they have been interested in me for giving the 2 months of internship. They provided everything. I have a discounted meal. I have been staying for free. The accommodation, they have the huge apartments which is only built for the employees. These are the benefits from the manufacturers. Still, I can have the travel allowance, meal allowance. I'm doing only internship. Only I'm restricted to do one like 75 to 70 to 75 hours in a month. I got earnings as well as knowledge, technical one, because Skoda as having 30 to 32,000 people working in that village. That whole city is only built for Skoda. If you see that,
Wow.
there will be having 18 to 20 plants and layouts will be there. The entire city
What is
is
the
only for
name of the
Skoda.
village? What is the name of the
Village
village?
we cannot call it still village. It's a city, Mada Blasov, which is near to Prague.
You, bro, you said it as village, so that's why I used the
Yeah,
same word.
no, it's
Just
been
joking.
village, but it's been progress and develop in the coming years as it become a city.
No
So
problem.
I
So, what
got my
happened after your 2 years of your Skoda experience?
I got only I got only 2 months of internship,
Yeah.
and then I made a extension because I want to do much more time, because I've been assigned for AGBs. I'm studying in energy, did part time in a summer job like in a production company, and I have internship in energy manufacturer. Now into the automobile, biggest automobile manufacturer. If you see, they have been manufacturing 1,200 cars per day from all the plants with all the
Wow.
brands.
Okay.
1,200. So I gave the topic of recent technology, the industry 4.0, the AGVs. So I show my skills and I extended from 2 months to 3 months. So I did 3 months of internship in Skoda and I get everything in my profile. I successfully finished my master's as well, thesis as well, by doing practically with energy and in other hand automobile. So I got all the fields of knowledge and technical scope in my 2 years of master. I did some part times in Indian supermarkets. In Saturdays, Sundays, I have leisure time. We will be playing cricket in the uh, football field. We have the gym in the accommodation. I will be going for gym. So everything you can do it, but don't make yourself hurt or doing something which is you meant for. You need to look something is waiting bigger than this one. So that's
Yes.
my 2 years of masters completely. So
Then
and
after that,
one more
about
thing
your job. Yeah.
I forgot to mention at the end of my state exams, because state exams is also going to be like 1 or 2 hours. Just some okay about the state exams. It's not about the last semester. If you finish the last semester, if you're clearing all the degree, all the papers, you're not going to get the degree. The state exams here is totally different from other maybe other countries or differ from India as well. They going to give the questions from entire 4 semester of syllabus. You cannot predict where the question will be coming from. Maybe in first semester, maybe a paper with one question. Third semester, second, you never know. You cannot predict the question from state exam. So if you done very clean with your courses in each semester and the year, then only you can clear your state exam. If you're not
Yes.
finishing your state exam, you're not going to get your degree. It's going to be get postponed, and you're going to blame others. So if
Yes.
you've been showing interest and be
Sorry.
prepared,
Sorry to interrupt, bro. This is the big problem I see. Blaming others. Oh, they did not do properly. He did not do properly. Professor did not teach me properly. You blaming others, you're going to make a fool out of yourself. Rather, pull up your socks and go
Yeah,
for it. So you cleared your state exam in the first attempt.
yeah, we successfully, all the students, we came like 15 students in that batch from ESC.
Yeah,
We came in the same flight, we traveled together to visa
super.
interview.
So all 15 success, all 15.
All 15 success, we got the masters.
This success, brother, this success, which other all these UK, US, Australia, Canada agents, who can do all these things? Did you motivate your children to go and study? No. You put it on your pamphlet, 20 hours you can do part-time. Where I have my 15 students whom I sent to Czech Republic across the pandemic and clearing the state exam at the first hit. Super. Then, how did you apply for your first job and enlighten about us?
I also
About
received
that to us. Yeah.
excellent study accomplishment for the academic year in front of all Czech students. It has been honored. I never expected for that one, but it has been given in front of all the people. And we also graduated at the same day. We holding our degree. We successfully finish our 2 years. Okay. In those 2 years, they will be having the job fairs. All the companies will be participating. They can still do the online interviews, or yeah, they can do the interviews from the job fair as well. But in our India also, we have the campus, we have the placements. There will be companies will be coming for you. But what we need to do is, they will come, but you need to be at that level to crack those interviews. You need to be strong with your technical knowledge. You need to be, it is not only written with your resume, you need to be prepared. They won't see your resume. It is only for screening and seeing whether you can be getting moved to the first round of interview, the technical interview. That's only where the resume can speak for you, and then it's totally with you how you can do it. So there will be so many job fairs and everything, but you are the one to search for the job. No one will come, okay, you have the master's degree, because I have master's degree in front of my name, ING. I can be very much honored and proud to be having ING in front of name, because whenever you send an email with ING, they will look at a different top priority level what you've been studying, because Czech people know
Yes.
the value of the degree. So
Yes.
you are the one going to search for the job. I won't say it will be so easy. If you apply for the job, you will be getting in the second interview. No, if you get in the second application, no. You need to try until you're getting what you want or what you want to achieve. You will be facing some failures. You will be going for first interview and second interview. Cracking the interview is much harder, but you will be recognized by the top organization, tier one companies, tier two companies. Still, you can go for person interview, but you need to be prepared. You need to be that level to achieve those. You will be recognized by the people. You will be called for the interview, but getting the final offer letter, it's been a hard process. But still, we have 9 months. I applied like thousands of job, and I went for 18 interviews to finally crack my last job. But still, everything happened in 2 to 3 months. So if
Super.
you want to desire, we need to wait at least 2 to 3 months. We have 9 months of
Bro,
stay back.
no pain, no gain.
No gain.
You sit and keep complaining, don't do anything, nothing is going to happen.
Nothing
Still,
going to happen.
you attended 18 interviews and you got it. And it's not like you are in your home country, you are in a
Yeah,
different country where they
different
need to
country.
look into your visa papers, your past records, your so many
Everything.
things. Yes. So,
So
what was your
uh,
first
I
job? What was your
I
designation and
finished.
what is your, yeah,
Yeah, I finished my the masters. I graduated by August. At the same time, I'm finishing my internship as well in Skoda, and I was start applying for the jobs. So I would say we are prepared. We are not applying at the neck of the moment when we finishing our degree. We start applying from April. So then we can get a job, and we need to enter to those job by September, because our
yeah,
student visa is going to be expired by August 31st. So we are trained and we are prepared to apply for the job, and we have been attending the interviews. So the people who have been doing internship, preparing for state exam, doing the thesis, and they will be going for interviews as well. So my first job is in Fasinal Europe, doing as a procurement engineer, where I
Super.
learned so many things. But you said the Asians, these are the mindsets. What I gained the experience from the past 2 years, because I'm working for last 2 years in the same company, and
Super.
I'm mean going to be promoted as well. So I'm just working in the same company and not changing anything. So last
Super.
2 years, what I learned is there is no barriers, nothing going to prevent you getting the job. Still they speak Czech, but if it is come with any interviews or any general conversation going to be communicated in English, and I don't face Czech is like a barrier for me for getting a job. I'm well
Yeah.
paid, I'm in good position. It takes some months, attended so many interviews, after so many application, I got into the job. But they told one thing: we prefer Indians because Indians are smarter than us. I'm not blaming other countries, but what they have in their mind is you are more smarter. We have a mind. We are having in our mind like Indians are smarter and they are capable of doing the things. You are
Exactly.
well. You can learn very easily.
I don't send a single student where they don't respect Indians. You don't respect us, no problem. We don't want you. Simple. Where my students are valued, taken care of, respected, this is where I send my students. So, once again, the name of the company that you're currently working and your current designation.
Currently, I'm working in Fastinal Europe, located in Brno, and I'm working as a supply chain specialist, like a procurement engineer, and I'm covering entire Europe and UK. I'm mainly purchasing engineer, purchasing, and I'm specialist with the fasteners. And working for past 2 years, and I got married this year with my work-life balances. Married this year,
Wow.
started
Congratulations.
applying
This
work.
is a
Thank you,
news for me also. Audience, don't think that I know this. This is congratulations, congratulations, and convey our best wishes to your wife also.
thank you, sir. And I start applying for my spouse visa. She got interview from next month January. Raja is
Okay.
helping us with the
Okay, yeah.
translation,
By the
everything.
way, Raja is somebody, meaning like,
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
person in Europe Study Center's person in Delhi who
Delhi
takes care of embassy activities at,
activities. Still, we are in touch. That's a
very
good
good.
thing. Counselors are still in touch with me. They're seeing how successful I am. I like to mention some of the names, pull out some names like Sugasini ma'am, Anusha ma'am, and Jayanti ma'am. They were so good, and they have been still in contact, touch with me, and they're seeing how I am progress, and they were happy for me. So that's a
Wonderful.
very good, very very good. Your structure, sir. You are a great
Thank you.
organization, I would say. I won't
Thank you.
see any other service providers after sending the students. They will be contacting after 2 years and seeing how they have been in the life, asking
Nah, no,
about
no chance.
no one,
No
no
chance. No
chance.
chance. Also, to add, Ashik, do the other consultants and agents, with all the due respect to them, do they even know a mechanical engineer can study energy engineering? 99%
No,
no.
no.
For a student to study energy engineering, he should have had thermodynamics, solid mechanics, fluid
Thermodynamics.
mechanics in his bachelor's. How many agents and consultants know this? Tell me.
They,
99.99% no idea. And you,
yes,
a
sir.
mechanical student walking into any offices, they are giving an MBA degree and misguiding them. And it
Yeah,
really pains me.
yes, sir.
Anyway,
So,
these interviews, people should make informed and strong decisions. And you are a classic example, a guy from Tamil Nadu, breaking all barriers at the
yes,
same
sir.
time with all the financial what to say barriers and issues at home. You still had made all the calculations, planned well, and still explored. This is what I
Yes, sir.
always say. Don't forget to explore. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And always for exploration, don't sell your assets or do anything or take loans. Spend
Anything.
less, learn more. One more question, Ashik. This is an interesting one. How does your classmates compare? Who studied mechanical engineering with you and looking at what you are doing right now? They must be really happy for you now.
Yeah, they were so happy because at that time they have been questioning me and doubting how this guy can pursue his career. But most of my classmates were been in TCS, XCL, doing customer service, IT job. I don't blame them because lack of jobs make them financially go with that one to support their family. Because in
Brother,
mechanical field,
yeah, you see, if they have financial barriers, literally they
barriers,
are their breadwinners for their family. I don't ask them to go abroad and study. You
yeah,
understand? But when all possibilities are there, because of your laziness or lack of awareness, when you plan, for instance, Ashik, there are several European countries. For example, you paid close to 3 lakhs tuition fees, right?
2 lakh tuition fees.
Nowadays, even that is not there in many of the cases. Not only Germany, 5, 6 countries where they can do mechanical for free. This year, we are giving offer letters for
Yeah,
them. So, money is not the barrier. So, what is the barrier?
money is the mind.
Mindset. Mindset is the barrier.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to explore, you want to sit and complain. All the best.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, how happy your parents are right now?
They were so happy because I'm successful with my career and I'm going to
Super.
successful with my personal life as well. Because I'm planning her to be in next 3 to 4 months and we'll be like a family. I got my new apartment. Working culture is so good. Only 7.5 hours to 8 hours. I have still my home office. I can choose whatever day in the week, like 5 days working, 2 days holidays. One day still is a home office. Going still I can go to office like 5, 6, finish by 1, 2, go back home and do whatever you want. You just finish your work in those 7 to 8 hours. It is not force or anything to do out of those hours. They are completely paying for only the 7.5 hours. So they are strict with the hours. They are doing well and they are paying well to the employees. They are not taking advantage to the Asian people. Okay, we can pay less. No, it is been they having the same rules and same pay structures to all the people irrespective of the nations or what they speak. It is
The
what
last,
it's
yeah,
in Czech
the
Republic.
last 90 seconds, whatever you spoke, this is how we have to define work-life
Yes, sir.
balance. Whereas what is happening here right now is work-life imbalance.
Yes, sir.
This is what is up. There is no respect for a person who is working for his family, for his individual own time, and especially his mental health. You look at people, getting heart attacks at the age of 30, 35.
Yes, sir.
Extreme
Due to work
stress.
stress. Work stress.
Okay. What is stress? I define stress in a very simple way. When you do something which you don't like, it's called as
Yes, sir.
stress. That's all. One line. And you keep doing it all your life, life is gone.
Stress.
Super. So nice. You're married, the your personal life is also progressing. Your parents are
Yes, sir.
happy. Excellent. I'm sure this interview is going to inspire a lot of
Yes, sir.
people. I am
Yes, sir.
really happy.
Absolutely.
I'm happy with the way your career is shaping up. And any last few words that you want to tell to our audience before we sum up the interview?
I would say what you lost is lost. You just forgot when you seeing or when you viewing this interview, this healthy conversation. Just you make this day useful. Think of it. Your future is in your hands. There are only so few providers who can help you to bring the best of it. But ESC is the best among all those. Just go, just give your
Thank
time.
you.
Go for counseling. They are not going to ask anything. You're not going to pay anything for it. Just attending a counseling section. Give your profile. They can see what course you can do, what countries you can do. I would say financially, it's not anything you can be afraid of because you can recover everything with 6 months of work or at least like one year. You can get it back everything. But what you going to do for these 2 years will be the future for next 10, 20 and your generations. So
Wow.
don't look for like only 2 years. You need to think of next 25 to 30 years because as a student you're getting so many benefits for traveling on the other stuffs, and as you employed you will be getting much more benefits as well. So
Super.
just think of it. after after seeing this entire conversation, take me as an example because I'm not glorifying anything else. Just give your time for consulting and you can be also successful in your life.
This is a classic example. Some parents and students, they come, oh, what is Czech Republic? I don't want to send my son, daughter there. These countries, we have no idea. My family members are so afraid. You know what will be my reply, Ashik, before this interview? Okay, if you are afraid, no problem. So Ashik, I'll be using this interview for people who ask me, oh, Czech Republic, why do you even give this option to my son, daughter? We don't know about this country. Our family members are so afraid to send children to Czech Republic. I'm going to use this interview for sure. It was amazing talking to you. Thank you so much on behalf of all the students, parents, and all the future viewers of this video who are going to be immensely benefited. Thank you so much, Alamin. This interview is happening
Thank
on
you,
a
sir.
Sunday, by the way. Our friend is taking time out on his weekend to enlighten all of you. Even though this interview is going to be little longer, I'm not going to edit much. All the points will be, there.
Yep.
Please see the complete interview. Then only you guys will know his journey.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, but especially, I'm going to send this. I have a lot of friends, super friends from Tirunelveli. I'm going to send this video to all my
Sure.
friends once this is ready.
At least 5 to 10 people get admired and they will think of this.
Personally, I have a lot of friends from that place, that so I'm going to send it to them. So thank you so much.
You will be
Take
happy
care.
if you will be so happy if any one of or 2 or 3 students, if they inspired from this interview with the healthy conversation, they coming to you and they get pursue their masters if they're successful, because I'm keep remembering you and your people in my mind. I won't forget you at any time or any moment in my life, because you provided the platform, because someone need to make the road to travel. I cannot make the road and the pathway to travel, but you have been made it. So I will be glad and so happy to connect with you, sir.
Thank you so much. And I really feel happy. And the words that you spoke, it also inspires me. And I'm also feeling happy. And I have decided that's why I'm going to do 100 interviews,
Sure,
upcoming.
sir.
I've almost finished 20, 80 more. I will do it. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you
sir.
so
You
much,
can.
Alamin. Thank you so much. Take care. Convey our best wishes to your father, mother, and also your wife, who is going to join
Thank
you
you, sir.
very soon. Okay. Any help
Thank
for
you, sir.
her? Visa also, let us know. We'll be more than
Yeah,
happy along
you are
with her.
always there to help me.
Thank you. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye.